Your accounting system needs to be creating automated bank feeds, real-time reporting, and take away the stress and the headache out of getting a view over your numbers. Let's talk beautiful accounting systems. Let's talk Xero. Hey, I'm Nadi, Elias, and this is the Daily Espresso. Now, following from my last video on systems that you need to implement in your business to free up your time and allow you to focus on what you do best within your cafe, I want to talk about something that's close to my heart because at the end of the day, I am an accountant, is beautiful accounting software. What is it? It's Xero. Xero, for me, hopefully I don't have to spell it out because you already know about it. What I want to talk about today is really the benefits of implementing a system like this. And for most cafes that I work with are either implementing or have already got Xero, which is fantastic. I'm not going to tell you about why you need Xero, but what I'm going to tell you about is how to get the most out of it and how really as an accounting software, it really shines. So integration and ecosystem. Now, number one and hands down, Xero took the world by storm and differentiated itself simply because it allowed for this ecosystem to dial straight into it, no different to how a smartphone allows apps to be built for it. And those ecosystems or those ecosystem participants are allowed to add severe value or significant awesome value into the software itself. Now, if you're not using Xero to get the most out of it by getting all your bank feeds to capture everything going on in your business, now bank feeds being stuff that's coming through your credit cards or things that are obviously coming through your bank, then you need to get your advisor or your bookkeeper on board to help that happen. Again, using your advisor and your bookkeeper are integral to having really tight numbers. You know, people bang on and talk about how awesome and exciting it is when that Xero is allowed for business owners to then control their own numbers by doing their own books. I completely disagree with that, and I'll go into some of the depth of who you really should be using to advise your business and where they're best used. But a bookkeeper is not best to data enter into your business. A bookkeeper now is best used and utilized in your business to ensure your numbers are good. There's no point in your business if you're not looking at the numbers regularly. Now, the biggest thing with that is making sure that the numbers are coming in quick enough and often enough. So Xero in itself has awesome, almost real-time reporting. The reason I say almost is because typically it's about a day delayed, but it is bang on. The other thing is making sure that you're actually looking at it. Now, when I say looking at it, looking at the reports that come out of it. There's something I want to really highlight, and that's the ability for Xero to allow you to upload budgets and then have a live budgeting system inside your business. You know, use the systems within the system. You know, use the functionality within Xero to get the most out of the product. And it applies to any other systems that you use too. You can use it at a very basic level, or you can go next level and get the most out of it. If you're paying for the product, get the most out of it, without doubt. The other thing with using Xero is making sure that your advisors are across it. You know, don't be the test case where your advisors have suggested Xero or you're suggesting Xero and they're learning on your subscription. That's not the way you do it. When you're getting an accountant or a bookkeeper, whoever is advising you, make sure they're all across Xero, because knowing how to use the product and knowing the ins and outs of it and the limitations are really important as well. Now, Xero as well as itself is a cloud piece of software. Now, it's really important to mention that, because what's important is when it's in the cloud, it's accessible. It's accessible by whoever you want to have access to it at different levels, but it's also accessible no matter where in the world you are. So in summary, what you've got to do is make sure you're doing two things. One is you're on Xero. If you're not on Xero, then I kind of want you to slap yourself a little bit, and I want you to move on to Xero straight away. You know, I want you to make a conscious decision and get yourself on great cloud accounting software that has a wide range web that integrates with so many systems that are going to help your business and are going to help you keep your finger on the pulse and going to help you succeed in business. And the second one is, if you're already using Xero, and I know most of you are, is to ensure that you're getting the most out of the software. If you're not using budgeting, get something in there ASAP. Get your advisor on board and get someone that knows how to use the Xero, the ins and outs, and is all over it. If you like what you're seeing, then I want you to comment, subscribe, like, and share it. And of course, if you're in the industry, if you own a cafe or you're a roaster, reach out and get a free copy of my book, Count More Beans, to you, where I go to even greater detail of how Xero works seamlessly in your business and allows you to achieve success. I'm Nadi, Elias. This is the Daily Espresso. Get zeroed in and get cracking.